Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about Jacob Parrish in today's video because Emeka Egbuka, the first round rookie, had such a phenomenal game in his NFL debut on offense. But on defense, and we've been saying this all offseason, the big difference is going to be this defensive back room. You know, a lot of it also comes down to health, but you could say that about every team in the National Football League. This is a rookie. They drafted, him and Benjamin Morrison. This was a phenomenal football game. He was the 14th ranked cornerback in the entire National Football League. And like I said, we're looking right here. So Penix's going to end up throwing this screen here, and I'm going to point out something. This is early on in the football game. All right, this is 3rd and 6. Atlanta is currently up 7-0. There's 7 minutes left in the first. And the Buccaneers offense was just 3 and out. And this defense needed stops because Penix and the Falcons offense went down the field and looked really good. So you see how quickly Penix is throwing this ball right here to Drake London. But you can, when we're watching Jacob, look at how quickly he notices this screen. He's already ready to get downhill. So just keep an eye right here on him, all right? He's ready to cover, what looks like, I can't tell if that's Kyle Pitts or not. Looks like Kyle Pitts. He sees this is a screen. Michael Penix is ready to throw this to Drake London. And we got both defensive backs ready to attack this. And he is in the perfect place to get downhill and stop Drake London here in his tracks. I thought this was a phenomenal football game from Jacob Parrish. Welcome to the NFL. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's get into it. I already know Todd Bowles loves him, and that's why they drafted him first off. He is a hard hitter. He is not afraid to tackle. We're going to show you some run defense here a little bit later on as well. He had a 75.7 PFF coverage grade, which was also good for 17th in the National Football League amongst defensive backs in Week 1. What you're going to see here is Drake London's blocking him, and Michael Penix Jr. is throwing the ball right here to Bijan Robinson. And I'm going to show you because Jacob Parrish doesn't come down with a tackle here per se. So he whips it. The ball is right here. And first off, Parrish notices immediately that this is a screen. And he bounces right off Drake London. Drake London, there, he's blocking like it's a run play. And obviously, it's a screen. He sees his eyes are right here. He gets rid of Drake London. And then he goes downfield to try and make a tackle on, and it's hard to tackle Bijan Robinson in open space. And what this does is he gets a little juke move here. What this does is Yaya Diaby, it slows him down enough so he's able to come in here and only get a gain of 4 yards. Now, if he is not able to get rid of this block, just take a look at all this open field. Right? If you're throwing to Bijan Robinson right here, we got a blocker. We got an or what's going to soon be a block here. Then it pretty much becomes, if he's doing his job and he's doing his job, we got one guy who, whatever angle he decides to take, has to stop Bijan Robinson in open space. And we saw them get burned early on in the football game, the first touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons, where if these guys are blocked, he's able to just go here and at least pick up 10-15 yards. But Jacob knocks him down, or gets Drake London off of him, slows him down, and Yaya Diaby's able to come in here for only a pickup of 4. All right, here we got 10-10. We're early in the third quarter, 10 minutes left, but it's 3rd and 17. All right, we got Jacob Parrish lining up right here. He's going to be on Ray McLeod, who is right here. Now, this pass rush does a phenomenal job of disrupting immediately. All right, they just do a good job here. This is Jacob Parrish on Ray McLeod. This is not going to pick up 17 yards right here. He's got a check down, short play. This is all covered. We got double teams back here. So what happens is he pump fakes it, and then somehow he's able to maneuver out of the pocket. But then when we look down here, Jacob Parrish on Ray McLeod, there's nothing open. So he's got somebody coming right at him, and he's got to try and just continue to drive to his left and try to extend this play so that they can pick up this first down. And he's on him like white on rice. And right here, he's ready to throw this football and ends up just being, a little bit short here. But this is great coverage from a rookie making his NFL debut. And this stuff is going to last all season in the NFL, I'm assuming. We got some run defense here. He's on the edge. He does a great job of setting the edge here and helping making this tackle. 70.6. PFF run defense grade in this, which was 16th in the National Football League as far as defensive backs go in week 1 of the National Football League. So Tyke Smith actually makes a phenomenal, he's right here, so I'll just back it up. Tyke Smith is right here. So they're running to the left. All right, and we got Parrish right here who's going to help set this edge against number 8, Kyle Pitts. But you see Tyke Smith is going to bounce off a blocker and get downhill. This is Tyke Smith right here. I'm expecting big things from him this season as well, as long as these guys can stay healthy. So 65, you'll come in here, help block, help set this up, and you've got down here Tyke setting the edge against Kyle Pitts. All right, patience, patience, patience. I think I might have just said Tyke. Yeah, Parrish, sorry. It's getting late here. Parrish is setting this edge. Tyke Smith bounces off these guys, gets low. Jacob Parrish breaks off the Kyle Pitts block after he sets the edge. You know, Tyke gets low here, hits Bajan, and then Tyke is able to come on in here and help make this tackle. So run defense is something Tampa's done a very good job of last season specifically. You know, the issues came in the defensive back room. I mean, that injury to Antoine Winfield was really, you know, kind of the catalyst in my opinion. But all these defensive backs were getting injured, and that is, you know, the part of the game as far as cornerbacks go. But I really love this, setting the edge, helping make this tackle, going up against a big dude in Kyle, or not the biggest dude, but going up against a tight end in Kyle Pitts, breaks off of that and helps clean up this tackle here. I'll actually show you this other angle because it gives you a better representation of him setting this edge. You know, a lot of these rookies in their first game, I mean, the stage is bright, you see a hiccup or two. We didn't see that from Parrish in this football game. So I know he's kind of cropped out on this screen, but you see block, block, block. Tyke, like I said, makes a beautiful go at the ball here to get Bajan Robinson, get that first initial block. But he does a phenomenal job of setting this edge. Hey, Bajan, you're not going to beat us out wide. You got to try and go up against these big boys like Vita Vea and Kalijah Kancey in the middle of the line. Sets the edge. Tyke comes in here. He bounces off Kyle Pitts and then helps get this tackle. All right, guys, I thought we had one more clip here, but we don't. So that's going to be it for this film study of Jacob Parrish. Now, the Bucs don't play till Monday night. Can't wait for that in Houston. So let me know. First off, hit that like button, hit that sub button as always. But let me know down below in the comment section. We did an Emeka Egbuka film study a couple of days ago. We just did Jacob Parrish. I kind of want to get into some Baker Mayfield because his stat line wasn't crazy, but he threw 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. But let me know if there's anything specific down below or positional group that you guys want me to cover before Monday. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, and we'll see you soon. Peace.